Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope all of you are safe and sound. Today we have 30th lecture of mathematics and this is our last lecture. Only there is one page of 143. In page 143, we will learn about distance, speed and time. Before starting the lecture, Before starting the questions, first we see that the definition of speed, time, and distance. Speed is measured as the distance covered per unit time. And what is time? Time is the ongoing sequence of events taking place, and the distance is the length of the space between 2 points. These are the definitions of speed, time, and distance. And the relation between distance, speed, and time is like this triangle S and T, and distance is above them. According to this, we will set the formulas. You see that D is S multiplied by T. According to the diagram, you see that S and T are multiplied, then we get distance. When we are finding the speed, d divided by t, because d is in the upper portion and t is in the lower one. It means d will be in the numerator and t will be in the denominator. Again, when we are finding t, then we have the formula d over s. Same, D is in the upper portion and S is in the lower one. It means that D will be the numerator and S will be the denominator. So according to this diagram, we see distance is equal to S multiplied by T, S is equal to D by T, and T is equal to D over S. Now come to the questions. Page 143, there are 5 questions and only 4 questions will include in our scheme. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 3, 4, 5 and 7 question is included. Question number 3 is work out the distance travel in each of these journeys. Now S and T, speed and time is given and distance is unknown. S is 30 km per hour. 30 kilometer per hour is called the unit of the speed, and when there is kilometer per hour, it will be understood that this we are discussing about the speed. Time is 5 hours. Hour is the unit of the time, and when if any number there is hours, it means that we are discussing about the time. Now we calculate the distance. The formula of distance is S multiplied by T. 30 multiplied by 5. When you multiply 30 and 5, 150. It means that distance is 150 kilometer. The unit of distance is kilometer. We have three quantities: speed, distance, and time. The unit of the speed is kilometer per hour. The unit of time is simply hour, and the unit of the distance is simply kilometer. Part B, S is 55 kilometer per hour, time is 4 hours and D is unknown. D is equal to S multiplied by T. We multiply 55 with 4, simply 220. Distance is 220 kilometer. The last part of this question is 50 kilometer per hour is the speed and 12 whole number 1 over 2 hours is time. You know that how we simplify 12 whole number 1 by 2? We multiply 12 with 2, which is 24, and we add 1 in it. 25 over 2, this is total hours, and speed is 50. When you multiply 50 multiply 25 over 2, 2 and 25 will be cancelled. 2 ones are 2 and 225 times 50. Now we have two 25s. 25 multiplied by 25, and this will be 625 kilometer. In the second question, work out the average speed of these journeys. In the previous one, speed and time is given, and in each part we calculate the distance. Now we have time and distance, and we calculate the speed. As you know that the unit of the time will be hours and the unit of distance will be kilometer. Now we are calculating speed. The formula of speed is distance divided by time. Distance divided by time. Distance is 360 and we divide it with 5, 72 kilometer per hour, because the unit of the speed is kilometer per hour, so that's why with speed we write kilometer per hour. I do the rough work for you. When you divide 360 with 5, we get 72. The B part of this question, T is 16 hours, D is 1200 kilometer. We find the speed. We divide both the quantities, distance by time. 1200 divided by 16, 75 kilometer per hour will be required speed, and I also did the rough work for you. In part C, again we calculate the speed. Distance is 497 km and time is 7 hours. When you divide 497 with 7, we see that 71 km per hour will be the required speed. Question number 5. Calculate values in each blank. Now there are F parts, and in each part we will find, in some part we will calculate time or speed, or in some question we will calculate the distance. In the first part, S is 40 kilometer per hour, D is for 80 kilometer, and we calculate the time. The formula of the time is distance divided by speed. Distance is 480 and speed is 40. When we divide them, 12 hours will be the required time. In part B, here speed is unknown, distance and time is given. We divide distance by time. 720 divided by 5, 144 kilometer per hour. This is speed, not time. Speed is 144 kilometer per hour. As you know that the unit of speed is kilometer per hour. So this is speed, which is 144 kilometer per hour. Part C, again S is unknown and D is 732 kilometer and time is 12 hours. Again we will use the formula S is equal to D divided by T. 732 divided by 12, 61 kilometer per hour, and you see in the rough work I did the division for you. In part D, S is given, D is given, and we will find the time. T is equal to D divided by S. D is 1350 and 50 is speed. When we divide both the quantities, we have 27 hours because the unit of time is hours. After dividing 1350 with 50, 27 hours is over. Required answer. Part E. S is 60 km per hour. Distance is D is 60. S is 60 km per hour and time is again two whole number. 1 by 2 will be 5 over 2 hours. When we calculate them, 60 multiplied by 5 will be 300 and we divide it by 2. Now the distance is 150 kilometers. The last part of this question is F. S is 70 km per hour. D is unknown and time is 4 whole number 1 by 2. When we calculate 4 whole number 1 by 2, 2 fours are 8 and 1, 9 over 2. 70 multiply 9 over 2 hours. When we calculate them, 630 over 2. Divide 630 with 2. 315 kilometer will be required distance. 315 kilometer is required distance. I done rough work for you. Question number 7. Part E is if a cyclist travel 90 kilometer. Now you see that the unit is kilometer. It means that the quantity which is given 90 kilometer, this is D. In 5 hours, the unit is hour, means that this is time. What is her average speed? It means that speed is unknown. It means we apply here the speed formula which is equal to D divided by T. We divide 90 by 15, 18, 90 by 5, 18 kilometer per hour because the unit of speed is kilometer per hour. In part B, 18 kilometer. Again, the unit is the distance unit. So D will be 18 kilometer. The other quantity in the question is 6 kilometer per hour. This is the unit of speed. It means speed is given which is 6 kilometer per hour. How long? Long means we will calculate here not the distance, time. How long does he take to complete the race? It means that time is unknown. The formula of time is distance divided by S. 18 divided by 6, 3 hours. Time is 3 hours. Part C, the last part of this question and also this lecture and also the last step of our completion of syllabus. How far will a gas fill? 8 hours is given. It means time. Time is 8 hours. 10 whole number 1 by 2 kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour is a unit of speed. D is equal to S multiplied by T. Here distance is unknown. We multiply 21 over 2. Again 10 whole number 1 by 2. When we calculate it, 10 multiplied by 2 is 20 and 1. 21 over 2 multiplied by 8. After the calculation, 84 kilometer will be the required distance. Students, in question 3, 4, 5, they already mentioned that what is time, what is kilometer, sorry, what is distance, and which quantity you will calculate. But in the word problem question, first you will check the unit according to the data. You will see that which unit is missing. According to that, you will calculate either it is a speed or distance or time. Okay, student, Alhamdulillah. After this lecture, we have completed our math syllabus. Wish you good luck, inshallah, in the exam or before, after the winter vacation. We will meet each other. May Allah keep you safe and sound, and your family also. Allah Hafiz. In the Zoom meeting, we will meet.